For you, Lord, have not forsaken them that seek you. I had a history lesson this morning. God took me on a little journey about something I've been doing for a long time. And I never really recognized that I had been doing anything spectacular, and I quite frankly don't think it is. But he reminded me that the things that we don't think are spectacular in him are spectacular to him. The things that we don't think are spectacular in ourselves, in him, they are spectacular to him. That little thing, that little smile you gave someone, I'm telling you what, there is a book somewhere or something written, a record of the things that you have done that are good and that no one saw. And even you might have thought, well, that's no big deal. He thinks it is. Don't ever despise good things that you do for others. Sing praises to the Lord, which dwells in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. There's a story about King David from Ziklag to Zion. I love the story because Ziklag, everybody, he was in Ziklag and everyone was destroyed. And so they really were mad at David. Like the women and children were kidnapped, and their goods were taken, and the guys came back, and the village was desecrated, and so they all got really upset with David, and David was upset too because he lost some folks in that too. And so he decided he'd go talk to God, and when he went to talk to God, he got up, dusted himself off, and goes, "Come on, boys, we're gonna go get them. We're gonna go get them." And that's what I call Ziklag to Zion, because they did. They came and overcame, and they got back what was stolen from them. So if you're in a place of Ziklag where the enemy stole everything and he's dusted your britches, you just get on up, encourage yourself in the Lord, and go after what is yours. I think right now is about the time I want to insert this other thing. I didn't have much to say. When you go on a long journey and you leave your house and there's nobody in it, when you come home, even though you cleaned it, you got it ready to come home, but you've been gone for a while, and you go along your counter and you go, whoop, I left it clean, but there's dust everywhere. If you don't pursue your life, the enemy will overtake it. You have to maintain everything. Being a Christian is like a salmon swimming upstream. If you decide you're just going to go, you're going to drift back, and all that ground you took is gone, and you're going to fight for it again. The Christian walk is not one. I know Henry said 3 steps forward and 2 back is still forward motion. That is correct. But I think we need to take more than 3 steps. I think the 3 steps is over. We're going to take 10 steps. And then you're going to keep paddling ever so slightly just to keep motion and momentum. All right? Because I'm telling you, decay will overcome you, because that's the way of the world. If nobody mowed their lawns, you would have a forest in your yard. It will just keep happening and keep happening. You have to maintain your life. If you don't take care of your teeth, you won't have any. I'm just saying there are things we must do, and our Christian walk is not any different. If you think that you've reached it to the high sky and by, I'm sorry, you haven't. Until your last breath is breathed, you got work to do. I'm talking about the Lord, when he makes inquisition for blood, he remembers them. He forgets not the cry of the humble.